Hello guys, VG Hunter again with another build video. Sorry it's been a while since I made my last video. Okay, I've been Cyprus, and as you all know I'm in the army, so I'm sort of floating about doing all sorts of bits and bobs all over the place. Okay then, so let's get straight into it. This is a 2H and bow build. Okay, this is basically an open world sort of small scale build, solo, also all that sort of good stuff. It is, I'd say, a higher skill level sort of build, especially in this heavy armor meta, as we are running medium armor. Okay, this build is a lot harder to use nowadays than what it used to be, but I'd definitely say if you're new to DK, this is probably not the build for you. If you're more advanced and a lot more skillful and good at animation cancelling, all that sort of stuff, really good at moving around and kiting around, then this build is good fun, good damage, good resource management. It's a real good build, and it's so much more rewarding to get a kill with this build than it is sitting there tanking in heavy armor waiting for your ulti. Okay, let's go straight into the gear then. Okay, we're running a Asylum Greatsword on the front bar. Okay, I'm using sharpened on this. Okay, the way I see it is you're using a maul. I would use Nirnhound because the maul gives you penetration, Nirnhound would give you the weapon damage, and then it sort of balances out. If you're using a sword, it gives you more damage overall, but then I would go sharpened for the extra penetration, so it sort of just balances out, and either way you're getting a good set of penetration, a good set of weapon damage. Back bar, we're going Master Bow. Okay, this is a must-have on, if you're going 2H and bow on any stamina build, Master Bow has to be best in the slot. I know it's a pain in the arse to get, but it is just best in the slot. Okay, increase your weapon damage by 290 against targets affected by poison arrow. Okay, so we are using poison ejection, which will be proccing this. This increases your damage significantly. Okay, so then our monster set is going to be Bloodspawn, 2-piece heavy. Okay, we are running a G-Co's on the monster set, okay, just to give us a little bit more health and a little bit more magicka. Okay, so Bloodspawn, obviously, it's still, for me personally, it's best in slot for a stamina DK, as we rely on a lot on ulti regen for resources and also all that sort of good stuff. Okay, it gives us his tank ability, gives us 1-piece recovery, and also gives us helps out with ulti regen. Okay, our 5-piece on the body is going to be Bone Pirate. Okay, I do have a G-Co on the chest as well. I'm a big fan of a G-Co's all-round balance and stats. Okay, those that don't know anything about Bone Pirate, okay, it's maximum stamina, stamina recovery, maximum stamina again. While you have a drink buff active, your max stamina is increased by 1930, and your stamina recovery is increased by 145. Okay, we are using Dubious Cameron Throne, so that procs this 5-piece set. Okay, and then we are running all in pen. Okay, all in pen on everything other than the head, obviously it's infused, but ideally you want all in pen. Okay, and then we're running 3-piece agility. A lot of people are overlooking agility at the moment because there's a lot of sets going on and people are desperate to put 2-piece 5 sets on and all that sort of good stuff. Agility is still insane to use. Okay, I use this on my Stamina Nightblade with Hundings. I'm using this on there. It's just quality. Like, there is no better 3-piece out there at the moment. Okay, so we're running maximum stamina, and it gives us the weapon damage, and also it's all in robust, so it's giving us all that. I'm running weapon damage on each piece. Okay, if you are struggling with regen, which you shouldn't be really, if you're sort of more of an advanced player, then you can swap out for recovery or a reduced cost. But personally, I would choose all weapon damage because we are going high on the burst. Okay, so that's the gear. Let's move on to the skills. Okay, so on the back bar, running Igneous Shield, which is going to be his major mending. Shuffle, which is going to be saving our life a lot of the times I'm removing snares. Resolving Vigor, which is going to be our heal over time. Volatile Armor. The reason I go for Volatile Harder over Hardened Armor is I like this to getting Nightblades out of stealth, and it just keeps that dot on them as well. It's an extra dot. Poison Ejection. Okay, this is going to be our dot over time, and also it's going to be proccing our Master Bow. Back bar, use Corrosive Armor. You can use Magma Shell, you can use the Bow ulti, but personally I like the Corrosive Armor. If I've got 1 or 2 people on me, best scenario is 1v2. You know, you pop a Magma Shell, it makes you sort of really tanky, and also go for someone who's quite squishy, ignores the physical resistance. You can get one out of the way pretty much while this is up, and then happy days, you can focus on the last guy. Front bar, we're going to go Venomous Claw. Okay, this is going to be his dot over time. This is a real evil dot. Okay, you can go Noxious Breath if you want. I play about with them both, but my favourite at the moment is going to be Venomous Claw. For small group play, I'll probably go for Noxious Breath. But yeah, that's for you to play with, to be honest. But I'm getting better results with Venomous Claw. Reverse Slice. Okay, this is going to be his Execute. Rally, which is going to be his Burst Heal. Stampede is going to be our Gap Closer. He's going to go for Stampede over a Crit Rush, as the extra damage is not needed and the snare is needed from Stampede. Dizzying Swing, obviously this is going to be our sort of main DPS, not a spammable. You don't want to be throwing any more than 2-3 of these in a row. Okay. Also, Take Flight is going to be our front bar ultimate. Okay, so this paired up with the Dizzying Swing, you do the Dizzying Swing leap combination and you are writing people off. It's good fun, honestly. So much more rewarding. And there you go, there's a fire alarm. Good old army, fire alarm testing. Treat yourself. Right, okay, so we'll go into champion points. 56 into Warlord. Again, like I say every time, champion points are player specific. Okay, you do what you want. This is what works for me. 48 in Tenacity. 75 into Mooncough. 61 into Tumbling. 56 into Blessed. 56 in Precise Strikes. 53 into Piercing. 75 into Mighty. 66 into Ironclad. 24 into Resistance. 37 into Thick Skin. 56 into Hardy, 56 into Elemental Defender, and 1 into Quick Ruby just for banter. Okay, and that's the CP. I am using Dubious Common Throne. You can use Tri-Food if you want, but I'm using Bone Pirate, so I'm using Dubious Common Throne. Okay, if you want to use Tri-Food, I'd recommend going something like Armor Master or something instead of running Bone Pirate. Okay, I am using tripods. Okay, I get the better results with the tripods. Refilling the magical pool gives you that little bit of health and all that sort of good stuff as well. Okay, you can use speed and movable pots and all that sort of good stuff, but I do get the better results from the tripods. Okay, and that is pretty much it for my stamina DK build, guys. I'll show you the stats. It's like this. Okay, so we have 3.1 weapon damage without a light attack. That goes roughly 3.5. Okay, we got nearly 40k max stamina. If you go all stamina glyphs, you'll have 41 plus. Okay, and then a stamina recovery is 1.7. Obviously, I'm a red guard, so I get more stamina while I'm in combat also. Okay, resistances are pretty good considering I'm in medium armor. Okay, I've got 25k spell resistance, okay, and 21k physical resistance with 2.2 crit resist. Okay, it is by no means tanky. Okay, it can take a little bit of a beating, but the idea of this build is to be moving around a lot, dodge rolling, okay, negating damage via line of sight and all that sort of good stuff. Okay, it's playing cleverly, playing intelligently. Back to the old school ways of not just sitting there taking damage waiting for an ulti. It's literally playing intelligent, playing smart, kiting these enemies, aiming for the weaker targets, bursting them down, allowing you to free up some time to take on the better targets. Okay guys, so that's VG Hunting for Twisted Gaming with another build video. Please like and subscribe. I do have a couple of more builds ready to come for the Magic DK, Magic Templar, and also the Magic Sork. Okay, I have them to come out soon. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.